right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday.
Good morning.
Morning, Stanners.
Good morning.
Morning, Lozzie.
Morning, Jace.
Hey, Clint.
Yes.
I don't know if
Don't pick on me today.
I'm not.
I'm not even sure I'm here.
I'm not sure if our little friend just happened to swing past Amsterdam last night or something, but she looks off her trolley in the corner.
No, I wasn't I took like a light sleep aid last night.
I love those.
And I'm
Don't
not
eat the whole pack of
I'm not
gummies.
sure what I did, but I woke up at what I thought was like 2 o'clock in the morning to have a glass of. Can I not talk?
No, you're
I woke up. I thought
very
it was the
fluent.
middle of the night to have a glass of water, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's 5 minutes past 5." I'd somehow turned my alarm off. I don't know. Anyway, I'm here. Let's just tread gently with me today.
See, she's physically here,
I slept for 8.5 hours. I wear like an Aura ring that tracks your sleep.
Oh,
but
yeah.
oh god,
I love them.
I slept. I was asleep at 7:56 last night, so
Yeah,
that's
right.
pretty good.
Yep.
And I slept for 8.5 hours. Didn't move all night.
In a similar state, I decided to climb the stairs at Anne Frank's house in Amsterdam.
Oh, you got in trouble.
Quite a scene.
You got in trouble, didn't you? Had you taken a sleeping
I
tablet?
had taken a sleep
what did you do?
in Amsterdam. Anne
Did you get
Frank's
arrested?
House.
Oh,
No, I didn't get arrested, no, but I had a brownie.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
right.
It's totally legal there.
Yeah, over there. It's, oh,
And
mate.
it was quite an adventure.
Yeah.
Why would you
I'll
go
tell you
to
what.
Anne Frank's house after doing that?
We made some reckless decisions.
I'll tell you what, legalised cannabis
Gosh.
stores are popping up everywhere. I drove past a
Yeah.
huge one on Centre Road in Bentley yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Just
I'm
up
not
from
into that
Baker's
stuff.
Delight and grab some finger buns and a gummy and call it a day. Hey,
Really? But can anyone go there? No, you need a
you
prescription.
gotta get a prescription.
Yes.
Yeah, and they're very hard to get. Hey, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've implemented something in my
What
house.
have you done?
last
Now
night.
you
you
said
done?
he told me, Lauren, I've implemented a punishment at my house. I'm very proud of myself. A punishment
It's a proud dad moment.
for the kids
Talk
or
to
your
us.
wife?
No, for my kids. 'Cause
Yeah.
They just say, they're pushing my limits at the moment, right? And, we bought this new place. We're about to move in.
Oh my God, it's going to be a long month for those kids.
I'm
Talking about now we've bought the house, so you need to do this, and this, or
Exactly.
you won't get to move in.
Exactly. I did sit them down. I told you, I sat them all down on Sunday night for shits and giggles and said, now look, your mother and I are only taking 2 of you to the house. So you need to plead your case.
It's like,
That's so cruel,
it's like
especially
Survivor.
when one of them's 2 and can't talk yet.
Oh, and they turned on him. No, from now on, I've said to Huddy, if you're not going to listen to me, I'm like, he doesn't care about the iPad. Where do I hit him? I need to hit him where it hurts.
What? No,
No, we don't
not
hit
hitting
children.
No,
him.
no. You know what I mean?
In
Like,
figuratively.
That's the one.
Oh, right.
So I've said to him,
You can't be saying that.
from now on, I'll say, this is your last warning. If you keep pushing me, I sell his graded Pokemon cards and I keep the money.
What's a
that's
graded
strong.
Pokemon card?
So, like Pokemon card, they pay $30. They send them overseas and get them graded. And when
Graded.
and when they're graded and authenticated, they're worth big coin. So
That is a scam. You have to send it overseas to get a Pokemon card graded.
yeah, $35 to get a card
Don't
graded.
we have an expert in the house here? I
No,
think we
it's
do.
like
Yeah,
they're
we
fully
do.
Yeah,
sealed
we
and
should have
everything
got
like
them
that.
graded by
yeah,
No,
someone.
the
Yeah.
late drive show
Yeah,
love
they-
Pokemon.
they love
They
it.
know all about it.
They can't grade them.
Ben Bell and
Can't they?
Liam.
No, got to be graded overseas.
I think they're experts.
Yeah, I think they are.
I think
too.
they could grade
well,
them.
maybe
They could-
I will
Go into their office. There's Pokemon everywhere. They know all about it.
Well,
They
I will
love their
sell
Pokemon.
the card to Ben. Should have seen his face though. I'm like, keep pushing me. All right, done. I'm
Are you
selling my
getting
card.
question? Are you getting a big skip?
Oh yeah.
Are you
To
just
clear
gonna
the house
turf-
out?
You're just
Yep.
going to turf stuff out left, right,
Yep.
and
Said
centre.
to the boys they get one small box each.
What
Like
sort
they're
of a
moving
tyrant
offices.
of a parent are you?
What do you mean?
That's what I said. That's what you get when you go to prison.
We've just got a lot of crap. It's time to clear the crap.
What about you? How many boxes you get?
I get a cup.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on him moving house. We talked about it yesterday. I had some very strong opinions on it.
Likewise.
I went home and started packing off Clint's advice
Good.
yesterday. Time's running out, Lauren.
Oh, I hate people like you.
How's this, right? You click on the...
You can't come over for the next 3 months because we've already packed up the dining room.
Yeah. I've got one of those sticky tape dispensers things.
Oh,
like
the
guns.
Oh, yeah, they're good.
Grip. Oh, yeah, can I
Question,
borrow one of
Clint.
those?
Yeah.
You moved in when? December?
Yep.
Have you
Just
still got
before Christmas.
Have you still got boxes you haven't unpacked?
No. All unpacked.
Good man.
I've still got boxes I haven't unpacked
Really?
from a year ago.
Mine, we unpack all straight away.
Cool.
And I reckon some of those boxes weren't unpacked from the time I moved before that 2.5 years
Jesus.
ago.
Nah,
See, when you do it yourself, when you pack yourself, you know where everything is and you can unpack it with ease.
if we haven't used it within a year, it's going in the bin.
Oh my God, Clint.
You need to
Stop it.
explain
You and
it
I are
to
going to
us.
fight over this.
Packing is when you wrap the plates in paper and you put it in a box. And shall we look at today's show?
Okay.
All right.
So what's on the agenda?
Okay.
What's on the menu?
Today, we have money and holidays to give away. Nova's trip a day up for grabs after 7 o'clock. We're going to be sending someone to Byron Bay, which is
Byron.
very nice.
I love Byron Bay. This time of year looks beautiful
You
up
can
there.
beat the blues with a cheeky winter weekender from cozy hinterland cabins to sun-soaked resorts. Book it all now on the What If app. What If it is Aussie for travel. That is coming up after 7 o'clock. Also, the big freeze
Yes.
is fast approaching.
Next Monday, it is the big freeze game for the King's birthday long weekend. And Jan Danaher joins us this morning to talk all things MND. We'll catch up with her and find out how Neil's going.
Two of the most famous people in the world could be heading to Melbourne. We're going to dive
I'm
into
excited about that.
after 7 o'clock. But
Oh, no.
next,
Oh, no, this makes me nervous.
we're getting Lauren's partner Paul on the air with us.
Excellent.
What's it like to live with Loz? We're about to find out after Dua Lipa. Welcome to your Tuesday, Melbourne. This is Nova.
Hide and seek. Hide and seek.
Nova's $250,000 hide and seek. The search for Jason DeLauren starts soon, Melbourne.
Next Monday is the beginning of game week. At some point next week, we will vanish. We will go into hiding and we will broadcast from that location. We will live in that location and we will stay in that location until someone in Melbourne finds us. Whoever does wins the money.
Yes, the faster you find us, the more money you win. Jace and I will be living together. That whole time yesterday, we spoke to your wife, and I got she gave me some pointers on how to manage you while we're living together,
Manage me?
which is basically find another room, lock yourself in it, and avoid you. By the sounds of things.
I'm sure you are no treat or oil painting to live with yourself, and that's why we have tracked down Paul, your partner this morning, to take us inside the Phillips household. Morning, Paulie, or morning, Dale.
Morning, Dal.
Oh, morning, Dale.
How are you?
Really good. How is everyone?
Are you still in bed, Paul?
I'm getting up. No, it's I don't do breakfast radio, so I can get up when I want.
Do you want to have a bit of bedroom chat? We can wait outside.
No, thank you.
Absolutely
So,
not.
What's it like waking up in silence?
It's actually bliss. It's heaven. Wish you had this job years ago.
Would you like us to do weekends live as well?
I'd like you to do that hide and seek once a month if you could. Melbourne not to find you for a whole week.
Well, I've said to Lauren, look, there's a good chance we might be hanging up. He might not have anything to add to the list. But
yeah,
yesterday,
because we called Lou, Jace's wife, to talk about all the trials and tribulations of working with Jace, or living with Jace, I should say. And I imagine that there are no negatives of living with me, Paul.
Mate, your show goes for 4 hours. I got a list a mile long.
yeah,
I could
baby.
be here forever.
Let's.
What's at the top?
Yeah, what's the one thing that just grinds your gears?
Well, someone said she's not a good cook, but I wouldn't know because she doesn't cook at all. So I don't know
Right.
if it's good or bad. She doesn't clean.
Don't you clean?
That's not true. Yes, I do.
Actually, you know what? I'll vouch for something. She does know how to stack a dishwasher.
That's important.
Oh,
Don't
oh
I?
my. Yeah, apparently no one else can stack a dishwasher.
Yeah. I
Wow.
look at the dishwasher and I take it all apart and put it back together.
Yep.
Yep. It's got to be
My wife
perfect.
bother doing it. No, good luck because the head pat she always wants the head pat to go to sleep. And
A head pat?
What do
Sorry.
you mean, like a dog?
Yeah, like a dog. And I don't work on breakfast radio, so I don't really have to go to bed at 7 p.m. So
Is it a pat or a
that's annoying.
scratch?
Sometimes I make him come to bed and just pat me on the head while I go to
Yeah.
sleep. But I don't want you doing that, Chase. Don't you
No, so
dare.
who's going to do that?
Don't you
Clint,
dare
you're
try.
on.
Oh, no, I'm not going
He's
in.
not
It's-
coming.
It's the big boy. So how many strokes do you have to offer her?
Oh, mate, she falls asleep pretty quick, so
Okay.
it's only a couple and done. I'm out of there. Back
Paulie,
downstairs.
Lou flagged I've got a snoring problem. How does Lauren go?
Oh, no, she's all right. She's not too bad there. She just passes out. Silence. That's the only time I get silence, guys, so let's just enjoy it all you can.
Paul's
Thanks.
favourite part of the day.
And like, is she? Because I can be quite OCD. Is she quite messy?
awful trouble. I walk through the house now. There is shoes, pajamas. Mate, it is everywhere.
That's not true.
Can't bring the housekeeper in with us.
Good luck, Jace.
I dare say that you'll have a few disagreements about what to watch on the telly. You're gonna share sort of.
Oh, yeah. How does that work
So
at your place, Paul?
Is she bossy about what you watch on the telly, for instance?
No, that's pretty good. I'm not a TV watcher, so that's
Okay.
Yeah.
that all to herself.
He's
so
smart.
she
He just
does that.
agrees to watch what I want to watch, and then he sits watching whatever he actually wants to watch on his phone.
Here's the concern I've got. I just don't want to be living with the fun police. And what I mean by that is for me, I'm kid free. So, I'd have a couple of beers, watch the footy, stay up
how's
late
that gonna
on
go
Saturday nights.
Am I a ball and chain, Paul?
Absolutely not. She just let me go on a boys' weekend all the way to the other side of the world, so now she's okay.
There you go.
He sounds like a hostage
Yeah,
speaking there. you literally sounded like...
I said that just so I can go back next year, guys.
You even had a tremble in your voice. She's amazing. I love her so much. She let me go to the other side of the world.
Man.
Yeah.
Smart man. I'm not too bad to live with, Paulie.
No, you're all right.
Are you going to miss me while I'm gone?
Oh, it depends. If you got a month, yeah, maybe. But
You know the one thing she won't be able to do, Paul, is and I've witnessed firsthand when you guys have a blow up, and she sends you to your room. You won't be able to do that. We're hiding together.
oh yeah, you're in trouble. As I said to Melbourne, please don't find them after a day. That would kill me.
How long would you like me to be gone for?
7 days would be lovely. Thanks, Melbourne. 7.
Can I take the dogs?
Yeah, you can do whatever you like. Yeah.
Doesn't care.
As long as he's in the house alone, he's happy. Man.
Yeah. All right. Well, Paul.
Are you going to have a house party while I'm gone?
Yeah, I'm going
Absolutely.
around.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Make
All
one
right.
of those Facebook parties. You'll call me Corey Worthington.
I can't wait to see you in sunglasses on A Current Affair being interviewed. You're on the air with Jace and Lauren Clint here from the newsroom as well. You're listening to Nova 100. Hey, the Big Freeze returns to the G for 2024. All for Fight MND. You can go to fightmnd.com.au to grab your beanies. Otherwise, you're seeing them pop up in a heap of stores around town. I got mine the other day. I've decked the boys out as well.
Yes,
man.
we've got ours.
Coles and Bunnings.
Pat Rafter, Aaron Phillips, Joel
Natanatu.
Selwood. Yep. Sally Pearson announced last night as well.
Nick Nat.
Nick Nat. I love Nick Nat.
The sliders are being announced. It's our favourite day of the year, and Jan Danaher is joining us this morning to talk all about it. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Great to see you,
Coming up to a
Jace.
great time of the year. We love the Big Freeze.
Yeah, so do we. It's a great time for us just to see the support out in the community and to raise as much money as we can for some research and care.
We say 10 years. Sorry, I was just going to say, we say, God, it's been 10 years. Does it feel like that for you?
Probably not. It's gone so quickly, I think.
Right.
When it first started, packing beanies on the kitchen table, it's come a long way. So, no, it's pretty incredible. And, I mean, there's so much that's been done in that 10 years. So we just got to keep going.
Jan, how is Neil going?
Neil's getting weaker now. I mean, he can't speak. He can't use his upper body. His neck's getting very weak, and he can't eat. But apart from that, his mind's as sharp as a tack. He's
really?
incredible, and he's still working really hard on just with a whole heap of projects. So
Because he's still able to communicate through extraordinary technology.
yeah, he uses eye gaze. So he looks at a screen and it's got a keyboard on it, and he just types out what he wants to say, and then it comes through a speaker.
It's just amazing.
Lauren and I have tried it before.
Yeah.
How did you go?
Yeah, well, I
Wow.
think...
Jace's spelling's bad at the best of
Yeah,
times.
that's so
there
true.
were some issues.
It's such an awful disease that if you stop and think about it and think what's happening, you'd be in a pretty sad space. But doing something and trying to do something, trying to make a difference and trying to find some kind of treatment so that our kids and our grandkids, if they get this disease, there's some hope for them.
Have we come far?
We've come a long way. So when Neil was diagnosed, there were no clinical trials. There was
Right.
nothing he could
Wow.
try to see if it would help him.
Yep.
And in that 10 years, we've now got many clinical trials. We're sort of moving now from in the lab out into testing drugs on people. So
Right.
that's a game
massive,
changer.
yeah.
And then we're also spending a lot of money on supporting researchers and that underneath infrastructure so that the researchers can get on and do their work. 10 years ago, there were hardly any people working on M&D.
And can I just say, well done. Like, I know there's a lot of people behind it, but this is your family.
Yeah, I was
doing
about to
this.
say, I hope you guys
10
take
years
a
ago,
second
or
just to-
before Neil was diagnosed, I don't know about you guys, I'd never heard of
Never.
MND. I'd
No.
never heard of motor neurone disease. And now I feel like I know so much about it. I know ways that I can contribute to help put money into it. You guys have just done the most extraordinary job.
It's I think it's everyone. It's really everyone around Australia that is supporting, and the other people with MND. You know, there's 2,000 people living with MND, and there's so many of them. They're incredible people, and everyone's spreading the word.
Yeah.
So it couldn't just happen with just a family. It takes everyone, and it takes what we call our Fight MND army to spread the word and get everyone involved. And people are so generous.
Yeah.
You know, they're giving up their time. They're paying, $25 for a beanie or a pair of Big Free socks. That's my thing, Big Free socks.
Yeah, the socks.
Yeah,
I wanna-
socks.
I'm going to buy the socks next.
Well,
But yes.
I'm glad you brought the socks up, Jan, because some heads aren't made like others when
Yeah.
it comes to wearing headwear. Hey, guys.
Yeah, Jace looks ridiculous in a beanie.
I need to see.
He looks like, have you seen Home Alone?
Yeah, I
He
have.
looks like Marv, the
You know,
robber.
Marv, the little fat burglar. You ready? We're gonna get that
No,
kid.
you've got to pull it down at the front a bit.
Pull it down there.
Yeah, that's better.
We're gonna get that kid.
Nah, we think he needs the socks, Jan.
We'll go,
All right,
we'll go the socks.
We'll get you some socks.
Hey, Dan, I know you said it takes a lot of people to raise awareness for things like MND. There was a pretty extraordinary moment in Parliament recently. Tell us what happened.
It was incredible. We went along, and Emma Vullen has recently been diagnosed with MND, so it's very new. And she was absolutely incredible. It took so much courage. She got up in the chamber and she spoke for 4.5 minutes about what's happening to her. And everyone in the chamber had a beanie on, which
Wow.
was... It was amazing for me as well, and I know it was great support for her. And anyone that would have seen the footage of that would understand that for people with MND to see both sides of Parliament, everyone together wearing a beanie was a pretty special moment.
You must have been really proud.
I was proud of Emma, that's for sure,
Yeah.
and her family was all there too. And it's just so new for them. So they're still getting an understanding of what's ahead. But for her to get up there and speak like that was very courageous.
King's birthday is always huge, big crowd at the MCG. He's still a family of demons. I mean, I know you've got the Essendon link from many, many years ago, but Neil has such a beautiful history with the Melbourne Football Club now.
Yeah, look, Melbourne holds a very special place in our heart, that's for sure. You know, he was there for just about 10 years. So he's still getting to the games, the D's games. He gets very well looked after. He gets a
So he
car
should.
park underneath and he
Good.
goes up the lift and he just sits
Great.
out there and watches the game. He's not as vocal, obviously, that he used to be when
Well,
he
it's
was
funny because
coaching.
my dad used to tell some stories about
Oh.
Neil's sprays.
Oh,
Now,
God.
Neil would
Really?
deliver some of the most fearsome sprays.
Really?
Yeah.
So your dad was a trainer back at Melbourne when he was there?
Yeah,
right.
He's been there
absolutely.
for 100 years.
Yeah, right. He was there before the club.
Like Neil would cuddle those players when they needed a hug, but also he would tell them if they were
Bit
out
of
of
tough
line.
love.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he was pretty honest, I think.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Which they loved, they respected.
Yeah.
And
You'd rather that-
they still do to this day. That Neil still catches up with all his, all the old players,
Yeah,
which
he
is
does.
beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah,
Jan?
he does. It's terrific. It's terrific to see them. They come around, or he meets them, somewhere, and they all get stuck into each other. With telling stories of the past.
Has he still got that tough guy in him, or has he softened?
I think he's softened a lot.
Oh, he's a softie.
Well, he probably had to a little bit too. No, the boys have some incredible stories that they can tell you. But there's a very soft side as well.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, we love him, Jan.
Yeah.
Please send our best and the best of the family as well, because as a family, you are a premiership winning team.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We're going to see all the planets this morning. Is that
Planets
right?
are going to align in a perfect line. Everything except for, apparently, no jokes, Uranus. Uranus
really?
is very hard to spot.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it is.
But-
and this is supposed to be like a lifetime,
phenomenon.
once-in-a-lifetime event.
It
Yeah.
is a phenomenon, Lauren Phillips.
So
That's right.
you can see it. You're supposed to be able to see it with the naked eye. We just ran to the balcony to see.
See much?
No, it's full of clouds
It's
this
called
morning.
a rare celestial parade.
Right. Well, there
Oh,
you
I
go.
like the sound of
Mercury,
the celestial
Mars, Jupiter,
parade.
Saturn, Neptune, and to some eyes, Uranus.
Well, unless you're doing 120 on the
What do you
Monash,
mean to some eyes?
don't look up.
Wow, that's the
If you've got
the
20/20
farthest- that's
vision.
the farthest away.
Oh,
Uh,
I look forward to the celestial parade coming up shortly, Clint.
it is just gone 12 to 7.
It's mildly infuriating.
That really grinds my gears.
Time event. It's that one time of the week we go, give us a ring, 13 24 10. What's the smallest little issue that drives you absolutely insane?
When you go to the toilet and your little sister's left you one sheet of paper to use.
Oh, people who don't
Just
change
one
the
little
toilet roll
square.
when it's
Yeah.
empty.
Yeah, take us to the
Too much.
cinema. What really frustrates you?
Oh, people rustling their packets. When you go to buy takeaway and they tell you it'd be ready in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes later, you're still waiting
Yep.
for it.
And you're sitting there, you've gone
Not
to pick it
happy.
up. Well, another one that we just heard in the opener there, when there's a mosquito or a bug in your bedroom at night and the lights are off, and you hear it, you just hear it go zzz, and you're like, I know
on
it's,
your yeah.
I know it's here somewhere.
You know how we're a lizard family? You feed live crickets to the lizard,
Oh, yeah.
and if it doesn't eat the live cricket, you can hear it through the
Oh,
night.
that's annoying.
Oh.
You should just eat it yourself.
I tried.
I had one this morning. Might be a surprise to both of you, but I drove to work and discovered I didn't have much petrol in the tank. That wasn't mildly irritating.
I
What
know where
was
you're going.
is when you pull in, you put the nozzle into the petrol thingy, Bowser, is that what it's called?
Yep.
Oh, and it's on the thief-proof one.
The man isn't there.
Oh.
He's got to press the button for the petrol to flow.
You're waving.
And I'm waiting for him. I'm like, mate, just press the button.
Press
Get off
the
your
button.
phone so the petrol will flow and I can get out of there.
You tell
I
him,
was
Clint.
angry.
If he was at 7-Eleven, I bet he was filling
I
up
don't
the
think
coffee
that's
machine.
mildly
They're always
infuriating.
filling up the
Or
coffee
the
machine.
donuts.
Yes. I want to take you to the airport or leaving a car park. When you pick the wrong person to go behind in the line, you know, when you look in, you're like, you know what, this guy looks pretty quick. I'm going to stand here.
they
And
hit
then
the
you're standing
intercom.
there, and then all of a sudden, the people where you would have been standing behind in the other line go past you.
Paul and I do that all the time at the
Oh.
airport. We go in separate lines and try and race.
Yes.
That's living, guys. Oh, that's
Anyone
living.
who hits the intercom, you know you're in
Oh,
trouble.
you cooked. Absolutely cooked.
What is mildly infuriating to me is when people stack the dishwasher, but it's bowl plate, bowl plate, bowl plate. No, no, no. Put the plates at the back. They all line up, and put the bowls at the front.
I almost
and
sent
they
you
all
a
line up.
photo of
But
our
don't
dishwasher.
mix up the bowls and the plates because the
Sing it.
dishwasher doesn't wash properly
Sing
and
it.
they don't stack properly.
Just
Sing
find a
it,
spot.
sister.
Wherever you find a spot.
No, it's no.
You just put it wherever you can.
No.
It all
almost-
gets washed the
Honestly,
same.
I almost sent you a photo on the weekend going, does this give me permission to cheat? Like, honestly.
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
way she stacked that was
Unhinged.
abomination.
Cutlery
The
up
other
or
thing-
down?
Oh, probably
I want-
sideways.
Oh, you know what? I like. We've got one of the ones that's got the drawer
Oh,
on
the
the top, and
drawer,
they lie
yeah.
down, and it's all forks, all knives, all spoons. That's how I do it.
Here's one.
But one that gets me, Paul drinks red wine, loves red wine. I do too. But just once you're finished with your glass, just rinse it.
I'll give it a
Don't
little.
leave the glass with the red ring in it
The remnants.
on the bench.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that in my house.
Put
Rinse
the
the
lid
glass.
back on the texter. You know,
Oh,
when
the
you go,
kids.
when you go to pick up a texter or a Sharpie to go to use it,
Mhm.
and it's dry,
It's dry.
it's raw dog, can't use it.
Irritating.
Put
Really.
the lid back on the
It
texter.
ain't that hard.
Let's go to our executive producer, The Thumb. What do you got?
I tell you what I find mildly infuriating when Jason says that he's leaving and he comes back 4 or 5 times and he's here for another hour. No,
You know
no, no.
why?
Just
Jace
get out
does
of my
this every day.
life.
He goes, right, I'm going, swings his keys around, and I'll stay in the office. And within 2 minutes, he's back in there because he's scared we're talking about him, I
Yeah.
think.
What are you doing, guys? What's
And then he
going
goes, come on,
today?
Lauren, are you going? And I'm like, well, I don't have to hold your hand and walk you to the door.
I think it's nice we walk
no,
out together.
you have a complex that
projects a
people are
good company
talking about
image.
you. And guess what? We're generally not talking about you.
I don't.
Well, you don't
You
like.
do that a lot.
He's a control freak. He doesn't like us being here and him not being here.
I like building morale.
You
But
do
that doesn't
cut
build
laps.
morale because then we make you leave and then we do talk about you.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
He'll come back 4 or 5 times, won't he, Brody?
Sometimes he's here for another hour.
What's he doing?
He's lingering.
Lingering.
He's a lingerer.
I get lonely. I don't want to go home. 13 24 10.
We all get a bit lonely from time to
Yes.
time.
I thought
You're
that
the
was killing.
loneliest.
13 24 10 is our number. What do you find mildly infuriating, Melbourne? You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here from the newsroom as well.
It's mildly infuriating.
You know, that really grinds my gears.
Small issue results in big anger.
What about this? I think this will annoy you too. When you're at the traffic lights and you get an arrow to the left and you've got your indicator on to turn left, but the car in front isn't turning.
That's really
And
irritating.
you sit there going,
Drive over them.
oh, like, yeah, they're allowed to do it, but
Oh,
it's
no, they're
so
not.
frustrating. But you know when you're the car not turning as well that you're like, all these people behind me hate me.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
Yeah. 13 24 10. Let's go to the phones. Michael, welcome. What do you find mildly infuriating?
Morning, JL and C. I find when you're on the phone, someone stands an awkward distance and tries to get your eye contact as if to say, hey, I need to talk to you. It like ruins the phone call you're on, and really 9 times out of 10 it's just garbage, I have to tell you.
Yeah, it's irritating.
Sounds like Michael can't concentrate on 2 things at once. You know what I mean?
Why?
No, I get that. When you're on the phone and you know, you're like, no, I can't talk to you now. I'm on the phone.
I'm on the phone.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's annoying.
Jordan, what does your head in?
Morning, guys.
Morning, Jord.
When you walk into the bathroom and someone hasn't had the exhaust fan on,
Oh,
It's all moist.
it's all moist, water down the wall.
Yeah.
yeah.
When
It's
you've
not
had a hot
hard.
shower.
Like the switch is 2 centimetres lower than the light.
No, but you know
If
what?
you're flicking one on, flick the other on.
I've been in like hot showers before when I'm like, oh, it's getting steamy. I'm like, oh no, I didn't turn on. Then you have to do that silly little run through the bathroom to
Oh,
get
no,
to the
when you're in
fan,
the
and you put wet feet all over
Also,
it.
stepping in somebody else's shower puddle.
I think when you're in the shower, you're in the shower. You're not jumping out, turn the fan
Yeah,
on.
sometimes I do.
Really?
But then you have to do that silly little nudie run to the switch to turn the fan on.
I've told you the rental we're in at the moment, it's very odd. It's like a double shower,
Great.
but the shower head's at one end, the taps are at the other.
Oh, that's
what?
annoying.
So you're under the water, and you know when your body gets used to the temperature and you want to turn up a bit?
Yeah.
You have to do this awkward little embarrassing nudie run to
Shuffle.
the other
Nude
end of the
shuffle.
shower, turn up, and then awkwardly run back.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Oh, get your step count up.
Danielle from Paran, what do you find mildly infuriating?
When people are telling you a story and then they waffle on, and it's like, just get to the point.
Oh, Danielle, I've
It's the
got,
story of my life.
mate, I've got wrap-up music just for that occasion when they start
I
going.
have 2 phones. I've got a work phone and personal. Sometimes I'll ring my phone up.
So do
Bye,
I.
Danielle.
don't.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
What about, and I think this is something that happens a lot with your parents, happens a lot with my dad, when I'm like, all right, Dad, got to go. And he goes, okay, love, just quickly. And it's like, no, Dad, I said I've got to go. And Dad goes on. And then I'll be
Yeah.
like, all right, Dad, I'm just out the front of where I've got to
Yeah.
go now. I'll call you later. And he goes, all right, love, did I tell you?
Yes,
and you're
yes,
like,
yes.
"Oh."
Yes, tell me about it.
It's a dad thing, so don't do that to your kids, Jace, when you get old.
Ash, on 13 24 10, what do you find mildly infuriating?
Hi, mate. When you're driving somewhere and you can spot a pedestrian and they want to press the button and then they press it and
They
then
walk away.
end up running across the road anyway.
Yes.
You see a whole pile of cars just stop looking at the guy and they lock eyes and then he just does that sad walk away.
Yeah, yeah. I've done that.
I do it a lot.
Yeah, me
I've done
too.
it too.
Yeah, I do it on Bluff Road. You hit the button across, and then you're like, oh, no one's coming. All right, well, I'll
Sometimes
quickly...
if you've got to get diagonally across, you hit both buttons.
Ah, yes. I love
'Cause
the
you don't
diagonal
care which
cross.
one
You
comes
don't-
first.
Whatever comes first.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're walking.
Yep. Small
Have they
issues,
put some
big
of
time.
those X crossings in the city?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, in the city, it's free reign.
Corner of
The other day, I was-
Flinders and Elizabeth.
Yeah,
There's a big
huge.
X crossing.
On earth, you go in every direction.
just go
Everyone's
where you
walking
want.
everywhere.
Oh my goodness, it really rattled me.
No, it's great.
I
You're
was
20
like, where
seconds,
is
you
the
can go
order
where
in
you
this
want.
town?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Strong.
I don't like people in their cars who like, you know how everyone doesn't understand the flashing green man, right? So green man, start crossing.
Yeah.
Right? Starts flashing red. What does that mean?
Finish crossing.
Exactly.
Don't start.
Don't start.
You finish.
Just finish.
Sometimes
but,
you start.
But you've still got the right to be on the road.
Yeah.
You know when drivers are like, he's flashing, you should be off now. It's
No,
like,
no, no.
mate.
I
I can
can
go
still
back
walk.
and forth as long as he's flashing.
Yeah. Flashing's
good
as
here.
good as green.
Exactly.
It's a bit like orange when you're driving.
Oranges.
Orange is green, isn't it?
No.
prepared to stop.
Orange
Well,
is
it's finishing. You finish crossing.
No, orange is slow down.
Yeah, but you can't just slam the brakes on if you're approaching an orange. You get to keep going.
Yeah, if you approach it with speed. You don't speed up
I
on an
think
orange.
you've just got to be across the line when it's orange. You can finish
A
on
portion
red.
of the vehicle
Can you finish on
has
red?
to be across the line.
Can you finish on red?
You can finish on the... Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and then you hope for that silly little flash doesn't go
No,
off.
as long as you're an orange when you're over the line.
It is just gone 7:06. Big night for the Matildas. We'll come back and chat about that. And we are sending you away on holidays. Trip a day, every day on Nova. You're heading to Byron next. Who's ready to beat the Blues with a cheeky winter weekender? From cosy hinterland cabins to sun-soaked resorts, you can book it all online on the What If app. What if it is Aussie for travel?
How good. You know what? What are we on? The 4th day of winter, and it feels like winter in Melbourne now, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Perfect time to get away, Jay.
Hey, yesterday we were putting people in the running for a cheeky little trip to Byron.
Byron.
Byron Bay. Should we give away a trip?
Let's do it.
Let's go to...
Narre Warren North this morning. Liana, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. You're better. You're going to Byron.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, little getaway in Byron Bay. How
Wake-up
beautiful.
prize, that is.
How nice.
What? Yes.
Have you been
Thank
to Byron
thank
before?
you. No, I haven't been to Byron. It got cancelled because of COVID.
Oh,
so-
you're going to love it. Get down to Pixie for dinner. That's my favourite restaurant in Byron.
What's the restaurant everyone goes to and gets photos on the stairs?
Ray's.
Ray's, yeah.
Owned by a Melbourne family, mind you.
Right. Well,
Originally
get a
Melbourne,
photo
yeah.
on the stairs.
Go to
I
Pixie.
will. Thank you so much.
No worries. Good old. I'll
Yeah.
tell you
A
what.
bit of warmth in the bones.
The pub there. There's the balcony, which is on the roundabout.
Go to the balcony and get oysters and champagne. That's
Their
where everyone is.
meatballs. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't think anyone could challenge Subway to their meatballs, but my God.
No, they do popcorn cauliflower there, and it is so good.
Yeah, right.
You'd think you're eating popcorn chicken, but it's popcorn cauliflower.
All right, let's park Byron Bay. Let's do another trip. Who is ready for a little winter getaway?
Ooh.
Two.
The Snowy Mountains.
Oh, a little family ski weekend.
You've got it, and the artist you are listening out for? Ed Sheeran. Whenever we play Ed today, give us a ring and you will go in the running for a family trip to the Snowy Mountains.
A ski trip. Now, it's not just in our show. Or listen all day. If you hear Ed, you call and you
Yep.
could be in the running for that trip, and we'll give it away tomorrow on the air.
Absolutely. We've got a trip a day, every single day here on Nova. Coming up next, Clint.
My midlife crisis has intensified. I'm thinking about swapping 4 wheels for 2.
Can you get a sidecar
You are
so I
not
can come
getting
along?
a motorcycle license.
Oh,
That's
my
a
God.
hard no from me.
Midlife crisis. We'll go there next here on Nova 100.
I need your help, Jason Lauren. I'll get to that shortly, but a news article has caught my eye. Basically, the EV market, the electric vehicles. In the words of Top Gear host Quinton Wilson from the BBC, the proverbial arse has fallen out of the market.
It was like the number one seller last year was Teslas.
Well, they're saying the wrong information is out there about them.
Yeah, so he claims that they're becoming even bigger money pits than petrol vehicles because competition has increased, and as such, the price of the vehicle has decreased, which is, I guess, good for consumers in many
Absolutely.
respects. So a Tesla Model Y is now $11,500 cheaper than it was.
That's
Other
good.
cars like
Wow.
a Peugeot E2008
Because we get
reduced
ripped.
by 20 grand.
We get ripped
In
for cars
Australia,
here.
yeah, we do. But I don't think anyone's buying a car as an investment anyway.
Well, no,
like,
they're
you
not,
know
are
that
they?
the
But-
price drop. Like,
And a lot of people are turning over vehicles. Like, they lease them for 5
Yeah,
years
yeah.
and then you get a new one. And that's what's happened to me. So 5 years ago,
Oh,
five,
on the
The
midlife
sports
crisis
car.
hatchback.
5 years ago, the midlife crisis began.
well, you got the midlife crisis car before you were
It's-
even having a midlife crisis.
Exactly.
Oh, so I didn't know this was a lease job.
So it's a compact car, isn't it?
It is a
It's a
compact
sports car.
It's very low.
Yep.
Would you say it's low, Lauren?
Oh, it's
yeah,
low.
even I say it's low.
yeah.
yeah.
It's got a few settings. It's got comfort, which I drive it in most of the time. It's got sports mode, and it's got sports Plus mode, which I've used once.
What do you use Sports
on the
Plus
when
mode
he's
for?
open
running
road.
late for the airport.
When do you use Sports Plus? When you
Just
like
to,
drag
to
racing?
just to get onto the freeway, just get past the traffic.
What about in a drive-through?
No, that Sports Plus chews up too much petrol. So it's time to upgrade.
Have you got the balloon payment? They get you with
I've
the
got
balloon.
a balloon payment.
The balloon
Yeah, I've got
payment
one
they
of
get
those
you.
too.
Yeah. It's like, oh God, this car's costing me nothing. Sorry, what's that? Oh, right. Okay.
Thankfully, the resale is pretty
Bites
good
you
on
in
the
the
old
end.
Mercedes.
Right.
So I've got a few options.
Okay, what are you looking? Are you looking at an EV?
The first option is an EV.
Get a Tesla.
Like,
I
do I
love
want
it.
an electric vehicle?
Yes. It's the way to go.
If you're only driving in and around the city, which
That's
you
the
are,
thing,
you
yeah.
live in Richmond, you work in the Docklands, and you work here. We're away South Melbourne.
Yeah.
You don't drive long distances. They are so zippy.
That's why I didn't get one, because I'm down Hampton East way.
Right.
I'd need to charge
I mean,
it
there's
too much.
pros and cons, right? The con here is that I
Clean.
run out of fuel quite
All
often.
the time you run out of
You
fuel.
can-
So, which means I will run out of battery.
Yeah.
Drive to work with a big extension cable.
But the good thing is that you just get home and you can just plug it in. You don't have to stop at a petrol station.
Right. The other thing I'm contemplating is a bit controversial, given I'm driving a sports car at the moment, is to upgrade to a, I think they call them super utes, but like a Ram or
Oh, a
an
Ram.
F-150 or
What are you
even
gonna do
a chunky
in a Ram?
F-250.
I can see you in a Ford Raptor.
Could you?
Or a Raptor. What are you going to do? Put your Beagle in the back? Like, most people are putting ladders and
And his
building
suits he wears on the news. I'll hang them in the tray.
What are you going to do with a Ram?
No,
Your tiny little gym bag. What do you even have in your gym bag? A water bottle? It's not like
Towel.
You're
like
not
you're
driving a
boxer.
Ram, mate.
So is that off?
Yeah, Ram's off the
for
table.
this?
Get to the
You
two-wheeler.
can't have a Ram.
I also-
You can't go from a sports car to a Ram. That's too much of a
Here it
difference.
comes. Here it
I
comes.
thought about maybe getting some form of scooter.
Oh, not a motorbike.
Not a motorbike.
Scooter.
A scoot like a Vespa.
I don't think I've got the coordination or the car control. Sorry, the motorbike control for a motorbike.
See, we used to have a
Are
boss.
you talking about like a Razor scooter
I'm thinking
or
of-
like a Vespa
I'm thinking about like a Vespri type
or like
setup.
an e-scooter?
So we used to have a boss that worked at the radio station that would come in like decked head to toe in leather, had the big black helmet, like looked
Oh, yeah.
cool. And we were like, man, he must be driving.
Sick
Riding a
bike.
Harley.
Like just cruising
Yeah.
out of a Harley. And one day we caught him in the car park and he was on a Vespa like he was in Bali. On a little tiny moped.
I mean, I could do a motorbike. The only issue there
No,
is
you
that you've
couldn't.
got to sit your test, don't you?
Yeah.
And you've got to drive around with L plates on
How-
your motorbike.
and
How
most
you-
of them have that backpack that says
And-
DoorDash on the back now.
I think you've got to wear some sort of reflective gear, don't
No,
you?
you don't.
No, that's for when you're doing the test.
That's
Are you sure?
no. Maybe
That's
if you're a
when doing the
learner.
test. You're not cruising around in high vis just going to work.
On your learners, you have to wear that.
Oh, really? The whole learners?
Apparently.
I can't wear the vest and
But
shine.
how are you going to bring? How are you going to carry in our coffees in the morning if you're on a
yeah.
motorbike?
In his DoorDash backpack.
Well, we are in winter, ladies and gentlemen, but just around the corner is spring. We're 3 months away, and with spring comes spring racing and the Melbourne Cup Carnival. And an invitation has been sent and hopefully accepted by King Charles and Queen Camilla to attend Flemington's Melbourne Cup Day.
I can see Charlie in the mum tent.
Oh, yeah.
Camilla would love a knees up in the mumma. They'd be
Oh,
in
yeah.
Lexus, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Fancy.
Probably.
Yeah, that-
Camilla, they're both big racing people.
They are.
Really
Well, the
big racing
Queen.
people.
The Queen had many horses that has raced at the Spring Racing Carnival here in Melbourne. But it's
So
a
what's
classic.
the chance? What's
well,
come
listen.
on?
So it's a bit of a debate between Melbourne and Sydney. They'd like to host them at the Everest. However, his
Oh,
commitments.
get off it, Sydney.
Well, because they have the King Charles Stakes, so they
Oh.
would like him to attend that on October 19. But Queen Camilla and King Charles are set to be on a visit to the Pacific in Australia in October and November, which would bring us to the start of November. And as he's feeling well, he says he wants to ramp up that schedule. So there actually is a chance that they will make it.
How would they?
Tuesday, the 5th of November.
Do they have like a little Pope-mobile when they go out and about?
Well, yeah, it's like a horse and carriage.
Well, when
No, they're not.
No.
They're not
Hang
pulling
on,
into
hang on,
Flemington
hang
in
on.
a
at Royal
plane.
Ascot,
At Ascot, they get a
are
horse
in
and carriage.
a horse and carriage.
down the straight.
They're not rolling into Flemington. Didn't we get rid of that horse and carriage in the city?
Oh,
They're
we
not,
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
they didn't treat those horses very well.
yeah,
It's a bit
no,
different.
They're not rolling in on that into
No, they
Flemington.
wouldn't. But they'd maybe come in a helicopter
Maybe a chopper.
and land at the helipad with everyone else, and then
They
I don't know.
that Charlie hasn't been here for the races since '85.
Is that when he brought Princess Di?
Princess Diana.
I remember we were at kindergarten and we got taken out of Kinder to stand there at the road and
Oh,
wave
wait.
as they
Did
went
they drive past?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was them or the Queen, all the old people mix into one when you're
Well,
that
they were
young.
young then.
To be honest, I could have just been waving at traffic.
I think they were here for World Expo 88, actually.
That's what it
which
was.
would have
That's
been,
right.
yeah,
Oh,
Charles and
you were
Diana.
in Queensland.
I was in Queensland,
I was there
Expo
as well that
88.
time.
Yep, they were
Were
coming up to
you?
Yeah,
You
we stayed up there for many months in 88. I don't know why.
Well, it's to see the ski show.
Exactly.
See the Royals.
to see Die.
Okay, so if they came to Melbourne,
Oh, yeah. Where
the
should
King
they go?
and Queen, where would you send them?
Revs.
You've never even been to Revs.
Well, that's why I
They're
asked their
probably
opinion
more.
afterwards.
Camilla's probably more an electric fan, actually.
Mm.
Electric nightclub, climbing those stairs.
No,
on
they'd
entry.
be doing like
Charlie,
high
come
tea
down
at the
those.
Windsor.
Oh, maybe.
Couldn't you see them at the
Gimlet?
Windsor?
They'd be Gimlet.
I'd take them to Gimlet.
You,
Yeah, they can come to
Well,
Gimlet with
Clinton,
me.
I'll take
My
them to
favourite
Electric.
restaurant.
You know what?
Have you been to Electric, Jace?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
The stairs got me.
Yeah.
Oh my!
You know
God,
what? We
I've
sit
got
there
a
and go,
story
oh,
about
yeah, it'd be
those
great. They
stairs.
come and visit and stuff. But then imagine the traffic and all that sort of
I
stuff. Be a pain in
know.
the ass.
Oh, get over it.
The airport. Oh, coming through the airport.
You think there's too much traffic at the airport?
Imagine-
They would fly. Would they fly commercial or would they be on a private
No,
jet?
no, they'd be on
they-
like British
They
Airways
fly
or something.
BA usually.
Do they?
Generally speaking, yeah. So maybe Qantas, code share.
I was on a flight once in New Zealand and we were waiting to take off and they're like, we're just waiting for one more passenger. And then the Prime Minister got on.
Oh, which our Prime Minister?
No, John Key at the
Oh.
time, their Prime Minister. And he sits in like 1C. So he's at the front with his little Pringles. And then he got up and went and sat in the cockpit for the whole flight.
Really?
Prime Minister in the cockpit.
Really?
I'm like, I thought they banned
guess
that
he
after
can do
9/11.
whatever he wants.
You know
No.
how you used to get tours
Yeah,
and
knock
stuff
on
like
the.
that?
Yeah.
He could do whatever he wants. Once I flew to New Zealand for the Today Show, and I was with Dickie Wilkins, who decided to wear the Air New Zealand. They gave us these like Air New Zealand T-shirts with. It's like the leaf, but it's like a.
Yeah.
It's like a formal
Fern, yeah,
thing
yeah.
in New Zealand, and no one else wore them. But Dickie's a proud New Zealander, so he was like, "I'll wear mine." Anyway, we're sitting on the plane in economy. I'm sitting next to Dickie. He's a big man, and they came down with the trolley to serve the drinks. And if you're wearing that fern, you're not allowed to drink.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You're not allowed to drink alcohol when you're wearing. I don't actually know the
How
intricacies
quick
about
did
it, but
that
it's like
top come off?
no, and he was wedged. He couldn't move, and we all sat there drinking gin and tonics, and he just had to sit there. They wouldn't serve him. Wasn't allowed.
God, I would have been there.
Yeah, I
bloody
got the kid off.
Shirtless.
Yeah.
So funny.
Dickie.
I was like sucked in. He's like, I've tried to do the right thing.
Slice of heaven.
All right, we'll let you know when they get back. Are they going to tick the yes or no box?
The
It's one of
Royals.
those little RSVPs.
Surely that no one would know until very last minute.
God, we've had some big names, haven't we? Paris Hilton.
At the races.
Who else has been at the races? What other celebs?
Cardboard Kim, come on.
Kim Kardashian, yeah.
No, she pulled out and they
She-
sent a
Oh, that's
cardboard
right, she
cutout.
did, yeah,
instead.
that's
Nicole
right.
Kidman went
That's
once in
right.
that
She
big
did.
hat.
Yep.
My Fair
She
Lady,
did.
remember?
Ah.
Naomi Campbell, I saw her with the Lexus Melbourne Cup one year.
It is just gone 21 to 8. Hey, coming up next, we are catching cheaters. Story's gone viral of a lady who infiltrated a men's Facebook group, a toxic
What do you
men's
mean?
Facebook group, where blokes go on there and talk about their misso in a bad way.
Like a forum.
Yeah. Talk about how they've cheated on them and the likes.
People are doing that on Facebook.
Yeah.
What, they're boasting?
Idiots do amazing things. You know what always amazes me? When people are trolling someone online and I'm like, your profile's attached to what you're saying.
No, but I'd prefer that. If you're gonna be mean about someone, put your money where your
No,
mouth is.
100%.
Don't have a
But
fake
I'm like,
profile.
well, A, don't troll people. Don't say
Yes.
anything
No,
bad.
I
But
agree.
B, I'm like, how much of an idiot are you? Like, your employer's going to see this, your family's going to see it. Like,
But
it's,
hang on, this is a
So this
group
is a Facebook
of blokes.
page where people go on and talk about cheating on their partners.
Well, it's a toxic men's group, so they, whinge about their partners, talk about cheating on them.
Or
Anyway,
you just do it on the radio.
this
You don't need a
Do
Facebook
blokes do it
page.
more than chicks? That sort of stupid.
And I think women can. Oh, I don't know. Do women complain about our partners more? Don't know.
Well, this mother of six infiltrated the group by setting up a burner account and posing under the disguise of a gentleman called Adam.
Oh, get it.
Then she started
gal.
reading some of the
Ads.
posts, got angry, and thought, you know what? These guys' partners need to know about this. So started sending them screenshots of what their blokes were saying in the group. Hey, your bloke's cheating. Here's screenshots of him talking about it.
Oh, yes. Good on her.
How's that?
Good on
It got
her.
me thinking, have you ever been
But
to
how dumb are these blokes,
I know.
honestly?
Have you ever been in a situation where, like, you've seen someone you know, their partner cheating? Or like you hear these stories about like Clint, right? You know, you're single. When you were on the apps, imagine flicking through the apps and seeing my wife on there.
Oh.
What would you do?
I wouldn't tell you.
Wouldn't you?
No, I meant would you swipe left or swipe right?
Don't do that. That's a trick question.
Most likely
Don't
right.
answer.
Most likely right.
You wouldn't tell me?
I did swipe right, yes.
Yeah. You what?
But
You wouldn't tell me?
I run from that fire.
Put
as
your head,
fast
bury
as
your
I
head in
can.
the
You wouldn't
sand.
tell me?
Head goes in the sand. No,
Really?
absolutely not.
Mm.
Absolutely not.
You know what?
I don't have time to deal with your dramas.
I don't think I would either.
I think it depends who the person is. You'd have to be very sure and you would have to be very close to them.
Would you? Oh. You
Me?
would. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to bite your tongue.
No, well, thankfully I haven't been in that situation, but it would. I haven't been in that situation.
'Cause you know,
I did know one guy who was
Yeah.
cheating on his fiance, and I was very close with him, and not so close to her. And I made it very clear to him that I didn't want to be in social environments with her. I didn't want to
Right.
be friendly with her.
Did you do that
because
thing where
if I
the-
became friends with her,
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't
Did
be
you
able to.
give him a piece of your mind?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Did you do that thing where it's like you've got a week to tell her or I will?
Oh, don't.
No, I've never been in that situation,
Yeah,
but I
right.
know people who have been.
You know, like, because like you were saying before, it's like you'd want to have good evidence because whenever you hear about these situations, a lot of the time, the friend who tells their mate, hey, your partner's cheating, is the one that gets cut out.
Yeah.
Because they're like, why would you try and ruin my relationship? Sometimes people are
I
in
think
denial.
you'd have to have seen it with your own eyes.
Mm.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I think if you saw my wife on Tinder,
Yeah, but that would probably be a fake profile. I would think.
yeah, well,
Or I would talk to the person and say, hey, you got to sort this out. Everyone's talking about this. You got to sort it out.
see, there it is. You've got a week to sort it out or I will.
No, that's different to just saying you got to sort it out. I wouldn't get involved unless it was someone I was very, very close with.
13, 24, 10.
But having said that, if it was me, I would want to know.
Exactly.
Okay, so Clint, if
Yeah.
we find
Oh,
out Paul's
don't,
cheating,
don't.
what do you do?
You would tell me, Clint would tell me.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I would. I would tell Lauren.
You would.
Yeah.
Lying face.
Wouldn't you?
I would hope so.
Would you not tell me?
I would.
You're supposed to be my best friend.
I would tell you.
You wouldn't tell her.
Eventually.
Jace wouldn't.
At the funeral.
No, you wouldn't.
We're going to miss Paul. Hey, by the way, 45 years ago, he was doing the dirty.
I'd be saying to you if I found out, did you know Clint? And you go, I swear I never heard anything about it.
Yeah, watch Practice Alike. Clint, did you know?
No. No, I didn't, Jace.
13, 24, 10 is our number.
Clint.
I would like to think I would tell you, but I don't.
You don't know.
I haven't got much courage.
That's pathetic.
I am pathetic.
You pathetic little man.
Pathetic.
If someone was-
Look, I
you.
don't want to get it. I hate.
I know, but if someone was
Conflict,
doing the
trouble.
dirty on you, I would tell you, Clint. But I guess I'm just a better human than you are. Jace, I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you. You wouldn't tell me a single
Oh, I'm
thing.
probably setting Paul up with someone else.
Don't.
I'm
How
joking.
dare
I'm
you.
joking. 13, 24, 10 is
I
our
would
number.
want to know, though. And you know what? I would be filthy. If you two knew and never told me, I'd dump you two like hot potatoes.
Fair enough, too.
13, 24, 10
you
is our
don't-
number.
you don't sound upset
Jace, you've
by
got
that,
to step
Clint.
up. You've got to tell Lauren, all right?
I would like to know, have you been in this situation? Did you find out a friend's partner was cheating and what did you do? We are talking Cheaters. The old school TV show Cheaters was a cracker. They would go and confront people after they caught them on camera.
Yeah, they were like investigators if you thought your partner was cheating.
Until the host got stabbed by one of the couples.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate ending.
Yeah.
I think he was okay.
He was okay.
Did they do a crossover with cops?
Yeah, it was a bit like that. They were like putting him in the ambulance and he's like, you shouldn't be cheating. It's like, God, he's really living that hosting role to the end.
It is a moral dilemma for some people, though, when you find out someone you know is being
complex,
cheated
Lauren.
on.
13, 24, 10. Did you know a friend's partner was cheating? What'd you do? Let's go to Sophie in Geelong. G'day, Soph.
Hi, guys. So happy that you're back on the radio.
Oh, thank
thanks,
you.
Sophie.
That's sweet.
Okay, let me set the scene for you.
Okay.
Okay, so my partner is best mates with this guy that I met. We're all good group friends. his partner ends up having a workplace affair. So the girl is having the affair
Yep.
at my partner's workplace, and he ends up finding out going, oh, my God, this is happening.
Yep.
What are we going to do? They're getting married. I ended up confronting her, and I said, if you don't tell him that you're cheating on your partner
Here it comes.
before the wedding, I will. Right?
no.
And
Before the
from my
wedding?
before the wedding. So from my understanding, it was all cleared up. We were going to the wedding, ended up going to the wedding, and the guy she was having an affair with and his wife was at their wedding.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. I got drunk and it all went tits up after that.
Oh, at the wedding.
After the cake or the before it?
I don't even remember. I just saw him and I knew the guy who she was having an affair with.
And did you go over to him?
No, I didn't go over to him. I just went over to the shops and kept on drinking, going, how the hell is this happening? I thought she told him. What the hell is he doing here? Why the hell is his wife here?
Question.
You sound far too involved. If this was your husband's work colleague.
Yeah, can I?
My husband's working. So, note to self, to the public, do not get involved.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to say, Sophie's gone too far.
Because was your husband a bit like, Sophie, this is my workplace.
Yes,
you need to stay out of it.
That's right. And I didn't. And I was like, my integrity at the time got in the way and the vodka got in the way and I was just let slip and some of the other friends in the friendship circle found out.
Soph, I love you. And I appreciate you listening to the show, but you're a little bit...
Her moral compass got...
Who
well,
caught
you
the
know,
bouquet?
she didn't do anything wrong. He can't be mad at Sophie.
No, but I like, if he has told her and they've decided to go ahead with the wedding.
Well, that's the other thing, because she might know and then you're just
Exactly.
humiliating them.
Yeah.
Sounds like that wasn't the case.
This
though.
is why you want to be gutless like Clint and take it
I
to the
reckon
grave.
Sophie'd be fun at a party.
See, I have so much moral conviction about me.
13 24 10 is our number. Have you found out someone was cheating and what'd you do about it?
Alicia, did you get involved?
I did. I walked out into my lounge room and found my sister's fiance sitting there with another woman on his knee.
No.
So,
But it's your
yeah.
sister. Did you go to him? Did you confront him or did you tell her first?
Oh no, I rang her.
Straight away.
Her. She wasn't. Yeah. After much dilemma, chatting with my housemates, and they just said if it was my sister, I'd call. So I did.
It's your sister.
Just sitting on his knee?
Did you say
Right, was
anything to
anything
him?
Was he burping her?
No. Yeah, that was it. If only. No, they were just sitting there with a couple of my other housemates, and I got back up and they were gone, and rang my sister, and
What'd she say? What'd she say, Alicia?
I don't think I could say that on the radio.
She was obviously surprised.
Yeah, she was quite messed up. They also had a 12-month-old baby at the
Oh,
time.
but Alicia, you didn't say anything to him at the time because that's the fun
No.
bit. Go and troppo at him.
Listen to her.
That's the fun bit. Busting the cheater. That's what the TV show was all about.
Oh my God.
Alicia?
I can see you hosting that show.
Is Alicia still there?
Yeah, I can see you host. Imagine Lauren.
The Australian
Alicia, did you-
version.
The Australian version.
On the Nine Network.
Yep.
Alicia, did you say anything to him?
No, not at all. I didn't know what to say. I just got up. Yeah, so
would've
and I
panicked
called
too.
her. And suffice to say, he ended up with her, and 20 years later did the same thing to her.
Always happens. Always happens.
You could throw to yourself at the end of postcards. You could
Yeah.
say, coming up after postcards,
I'm busting cheaters.
Oh, no,
with
I
me.
could never do it.
Bye for
Bye
now.
for now.
Oh, that's how. That's how.
Bye for now. I'll see you in a few minutes.
No, that's how they'll end the relationship. Clint's been cheating on you. Clint, bye for now.
That's not me that says that. Everyone knows that's Rebecca Judd's tagline at the end of Postcards. No, I could never host a show like that. I could never. And when I say that's the
imagine
fun
you
bit, I mean
awkward.
that's the fun bit to watch.
Yeah, right.
I would. Oh, can you imagine how awkward I would be?
Oh, no, thanks.
Come on. You think you're awkward, Clint?
Clear the phone lines. 5K question coming up next. 13 24 10 is our number. One question could earn you $5,000, and we will play right after the news. Good morning to Anna in Hawthorne. Hello.
Good
Welcome
morning,
to the show.
Anna.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
All right,
She's a Bombers
Anna.
fan. You guys doing pretty well this season.
Oh, Bomber.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Who's your
Didn't go
favourite?
too well last weekend,
No, against the Gold Coast. Who's your favourite Bomber?
though. Probably Dyson Hessel. I love him.
He's good,
right.
isn't he?
Yeah, right.
All right, Anna, let's see if we can win you some cash today. Now, the big question is,
Yeah,
do you
hopefully.
want the hard question for $5,000, a medium question for $500, or a simple question for $50?
I think I'm going to go for the 500.
All right.
How old are you, Anna?
$500.
How old are you, Anna?
$13. 13.
$13.
Oh, no.
No,
Shoot, I want to get the $50 question.
$13, 13 years. All right, let's see if we can win you $500. Anna from Hawthorne for $500. I'm going to ask you a question. You'll get a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You have to answer within that time. If you're correct, $500 coming your way.
Okay, great.
Here comes your question. Good luck. Remember, if you don't know it, take a guess.
Okay.
Anna,
Great.
if you were born today, what star sign would you be?
3,
2, 1.
Cancer.
No.
Oh, no.
Good
It
for
is-
you for taking a
You
guess.
know what, though? It is a Gemini, which is the 21st of May to the 20th of June. And then following on from that is Cancer. You're a month out. July babies are Cancerian. Gemini. Should we give her a $50 question? Do you want to go for $50?
No, rules.
Nah, she's 13. I'm giving her a second chance.
Rules.
My show, my rules. Anna, do you want a $50 question?
Yeah, sure. I'll go to $50.
My show, my rules.
My show, my rules.
You heard it. Let's go.
Well, the money's coming out of your handbag.
$50.
Okay, Dad. Fun police over there. Anna, for $50.
You are on one today.
Why? Because I want to give the 13-year-old a second chance.
Please?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks, Anna.
Jace.
Meanie.
Our show, our rules.
No, her show, her rules.
That's it. Welcome to the Lauren Show, Anna. Can you name a primary colour?
Red.
Done. $50.
Yay.
Good on ya.
Well done, Anna.
Tough got money.
Tuck
Congratulations.
shop money. See, wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, it's not like she's going hungry, mate. Calm down.
How do you know? Anna, who do you like better? Me?
Tough shop day
Who do you like better, me or Jace, Anna?
Oh, definitely you.
Get it,
Definitely
sis.
you.
Have a great day.
What
Enjoy
about,
the tuck
what
shop.
about me or Jace?
I love your show. We listen to it every morning.
Aw.
That backfired.
She didn't hear you, Clint. She likes me the best. Sucked in. Why would you even try that?
That's like people that propose and they're not sure if they're
See
going to
you
say
later.
yes. You
I'm
want to be
heading home.
you want to be very sure before
Let's
you
talk
ask
about it when we get home.
Hey, it's just gone 19 past 8, guys. Coming up next, it's one of my favourite days on the footy calendar. The Big Freeze is happening on Monday. Are we doing one here at the office?
Thursday. Thursday, we are doing our own
Slide.
Big Freeze Day. Yeah. I'm
Are
hosting
you going down?
You two are
Jace?
going down the slide, the big boys.
I'm going to need a rash shirt.
No,
You're
go
gonna
raw
need a
dog.
wetsuit.
Go raw dog.
You
with
can't
me.
go
I'm gonna
nude
go,
at work.
I'm going, yeah.
No, you
I'm
can't
just
be
going
doing
in my
that.
Reg Grundies.
Of course you are. All right.
Exactly.
We're gearing up for the Big Freeze. Jan Danaher going to join us on the other side of this. You are on Nova 100. Good morning.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting weapons.
It's words you can't say.
Despicable.
Favourite time of the week. Is there a word you cannot say? Remember, there's one rule with this segment.
We're laughing with you, definitely not at you.
13 24 10 is our number. Is there a word you cannot say like this?
The trains go along the railway track.
Oh, the
that's-
railway tracks.
The railway
Oh, that's a bit cute, isn't it?
Look, I'm a security guard and I can't say ambulance. I have to call the ambulance.
I would like a glass of cordial.
Cordigal.
God, when you
Jace has a few. He says reality shows.
He does.
I love this reality show.
facilities,
Facilities.
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 So
In
what
fact,
is that? It's a.
no, it's an R. It's an L and an R that he says wrong.
13 lucky I don't speak for a living. 13 24 10 is our number.
We should get you to read the news.
Is there a word you cannot say? Couldn't be any worse than yours. We'll take your calls
Touche.
next on Nova.
Can't wait for this, Jace. Words you can't say. And Lauren Phillips, you have a very good grasp of the English language, but I have an anonymous text which has just come through
Oh yeah.
from one of our mutuals suggesting there is a word you can't say.
Oh, this will be good.
Oh, what is it?
Is it sorry?
It's a fruit. Starting with S. Strawberry.
Oh, strawberry.
What?
Sorry?
I say strawberry.
Strawberries.
Strawberry.
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 A strawberry.
How do you spell it? Strawberry. I know exactly
Strawberry.
who sent that text.
Just
It always
rolls
get
off
up
the
to me.
tongue.
Always
Strawberry.
gets up me for saying
Say
strawberry.
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 13 24 10 is our number.
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
A berry straw.
It's a strawberry.
Is there a
Strawberry
word
jam.
you cannot say? Hit the phones. Hello, Louise. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. So
All right.
good to have you guys back.
Oh,
thank
thanks,
you.
Eloise.
All right, what word can you not say?
Australians inhabit Australia.
Sorry, use it in a
Say
sentence
it again.
Australians inhabit Australia.
Inhabit.
Inhabit Australia.
Inhabit.
So can you say inhabitants?
Inhabitants.
So that's a no. We're going to put you
Inhabitants.
down as a no for that one.
Inhabitants. Let's go to Charlotte in Montana. Good morning. Is there a word you can't say and can you put it in a sentence?
Good morning. I can't say the word ambidextrous.
Oh, that,
Oh.
this is
Oh,
when
here
you
we
can
go,
use.
here we go.
So when
Jace.
you use both your left hand and your right hand, you are.
Ambidextrous?
Give it a crack.
Ambidextrous.
Give it a crack, Charlotte.
Ambidextrous.
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 No.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
I can't say it either.
One of us is saying it wrong. Ambidextrous, isn't it?
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous.
There you go.
Is that right?
Yep. Is that right? Yeah.
Okay. Jade from Frankston.
Ambidextrous.
There's a common food you can't say, I believe.
I'd like to go to the pub and have a schnitzel.
A what?
Hi, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. What was your order again? What would you like?
She's had 6 Carlton
Did you want the Parmigiana or the other one?
The schnitzel.
Just go with Schnitty, Dale.
Oh,
Schnitty, yeah.
my God.
I love that.
Jay, do you just cop it at the pub when you're with your friends?
Absolutely.
You know what? You do that thing where you point on the menu. I'll grab that, thank you.
Just have the number 13.
Yeah,
Schnitty. Roll with schnit. Can you? Roll with the schnitty.
Love a menu with numbers.
Oh, that's funny.
Screams
That's
Chinese
my favourite
restaurant.
ever.
The
It
old
does.
number.
It does. That's up there. That's one of my favourites.
Tiana, good morning.
Good morning.
All
What
right.
can't you say?
Use your word in a sentence. Go for it.
What is the minimum of what I can buy?
Sorry, what was that?
Not the maximum. The
Get it out.
the minimum. No, I said it wrong. The minimum.
Isn't it amazing?
Minimum.
chips.
Ambidextrous.
I was trying to say someone's name before that I couldn't say.
Schnitzel.
They were strong this week. They were fun. I love that segment.
Schnitzel.
Words You Cannot Say returns next week on the show. It is just gone 18 to 9. It always puts you in a good mood. You are on the air with Jace and Lauren. Clint's here as well.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hey, that is it, guys. We are about to get out of here, but big shout out to the Tillies. Nice win against China last night.
Well done to the Matildas.
They are going into the Olympics looking good.
They're heading to Paris, and the team for the Paris Games, the Matildas team, will be announced later this morning.
Mary Fowler, gloveless
She's the
last night.
star of the show.
Everyone loves her.
So apparently she
Everyone
wears
loves
the
her.
gloves because she was a nail biter.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Should take
She
a
did it
leaf
when
out
she
of
was
her book,
nervous.
shouldn't I?
Oh, you can't operate the auto cue with oven mitts on. We can't have
Imagine them in the studio at Channel 9, me in gloves.
Looked like a big
What's
crowd
he
for the
doing?
Tillies last night.
Yeah,
How
almost
good.
80,000.
Record crowd. That's amazing. Yeah.
Amazing.
So, look, big shout out to those girls. They'll be having a nice sleep in this morning. Hey, Mel is in next.
Cheers. Stay warm today, Melbourne. It's going to be a chilly one. We've definitely hit winter.
Yeah, I know. It is here. I know.
Stay warm.
All
Rug
right.
up.
Hey,
Stay toasty.
have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Gonna be a good day. Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.